coming to you live from Sarasota, Florida. I almost said Sarasota, Wisconsin. Gosh, I'm having all kinds of little technical difficulties with my iPad tonight. I don't know why. There we go. I'm trying to open you guys up in the app and it just keeps spinning. I don't know why. It's so weird. But anyways, I have my computer up over here, so hopefully when I turn this camera around, I can pull it in and access your comments from there. I'm going to try to keep my head down so that my glasses don't glare in the lights. I have good lighting here in Sarasota. Hi, Connie, Pamela, Pat. A whole bunch of other people came in. Polly from North Carolina. We got Sarah from Minnesota. Terry, Jeanette from California, Kimberly from Tennessee. Oh my goodness. Lots and lots of people coming in. How are you guys doing? Did you have a good weekend? We had a good weekend. I'm just watching all the comments come in. We had a really good week here. The weather was really nice. It was a little cooler on a day or so. And we had rain one day, but it didn't rain all day, so that was nice. Weekend was too short. I saw that fly through. Yeah, I hear you. It's always too short, isn't it? The weekend's always too short. We went to the beach. I think this week was the week we went to the beach. It all starts to become a blur, you know what I mean? Did I tell you guys about going to the beach and the sand snowman? I know I shared it on Facebook. Anyways, I got to spend a couple of days out by the pool, not days, but like an hour or so. So that was nice. And my Randy and Lucy report, a little funny story. I was out by the pool one day and I met these three ladies. So I'm making friends, which is good, right? And I met these three ladies. They were super nice. And one of them, her name was Deb. And so I met her, and then the next day I said something to her, and she said, "I'm Randy's sister." Well, Randy is Randy and Lucy that lives upstairs. That's Steve's new boyfriend. He's made a lot of boyfriends this week. It's kind of cute. But and she said, "I'm Randy's sister." And I said, "Oh, I know Randy." I said, "Do you know Dan and Dawn?" Because they're my cousin and her husband that own this condo. And she goes, "No, I've never met Dan and Dawn, but I know Steve." And I said, "Oh, Steve's my husband." She's like, "No kidding." It was kind of funny. So my Randy and Lucy report, which is taking the place of the John report because I'm not home in Menasha. Marcia, this is the first time catching me live. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. So Randy and Lucy laid by me today. We actually went to a polo match. Like, have you guys ever watched a polo match? I have never been to one before. And somebody messaged me and said, "Wow, that's getting right up there." No. We got invited by Randy and Lucy, the dog. And we never spent a penny. Like, we brought some snacks to share and everybody brought food. So we had food there, bring your own beverages. And Randy had a pass to pull up right to the polo field. And when we got there, the lady says, we're at N71. And the lady goes, "Oh, well, you must be on that pass. Go ahead." We're like, okay. So we didn't spend a penny. It was really fun. It was very interesting. I've never watched a polo match, and a lot of you probably don't know this, but when I was a teenager, I trained and showed horses. So this was very interesting to me that I had never seen a polo match. Oh, those little buggers can go fast too. They're big ponies. They call them ponies, but they're actually small horses. And it was really fun. We had a good time. So every backs in, like, it's a tailgate party. If you've ever been to a Packer game or a football game, I think they kind of tailgate all over the country, but Packer games, we have tailgate parties, and it's like a huge party where everybody brings food, and sometimes they bring grills and make the food and all the things. And it was like a tailgate party, and everybody had the pop-up tents that you know, the canopy tents that you could sit on, but nobody from our group had one. The guy right next door, he goes, "Hey, you guys want a tent?" I have an extra one. We're like, yeah. So we had a canopy tent, which was super. We have some at home, but you know, we didn't bring them to Florida. So it was very interesting, and we had a great time. One thing I can tell you is they have really, really fancy porta potties at the Polo. Like they were fancy. You walked up into this trailer and you got in and it looked like a fancy house bathroom. It was, and they flushed and the whole deal. It was, I'm like, whoa. But it was really fun. We had a really good time, and then we came home. I took a short nap. It was a long day. Yes, Chris is asking me if we stomped the divots. Yes. At halftime, they have the whole crowd come out on the field. Everybody walks around and stamps the divots that the horses make in the field. You know, the grass gets ripped up. Everybody stomps them back down, and then they continue the second part of the game. They call them, what do they call the different periods? It's not like an inning or a quarter. They're called chomps or chucks maybe. It was very interesting. It was fascinating. We saw two people fall off, and Randy that we went with, he says he's been coming to these polo games or matches they're called, for 3 years, and he's like maybe once saw somebody fall off. So there were two riders fell off today, but they didn't get hurt, or at least it didn't appear that they were hurt. But yeah, they took quite the tumbles. It was just crazy. Anyways, that was really fun. And what else has been happening around here? Like I said, Steve's been making chukkas. That's what they are. Margaret said they're chukkas. They're periods. Steve's been making lots of new boyfriends. That's what I call them. I'm like, oh, do you have a new boyfriend? And he's like, so funny. So he's been making a lot of friends, and I've made some friends, but I'm here working. He's vacationing. I'm working. So it's a little different for me, right? I got my nails done. What? Yeah, I went to this nail salon. I just walk right through the parking lot, and there's a nail salon over there, and I don't know, kind of funny thing. She did a good job on my nails, but I asked for some nail art. You know, I always, Linda's asking, what kind of horses did you train? Well, we had, I had an Arabian Palomino, and I did Western pleasure riding, and I did racing. I did barrel racing and pole bending and flag race, and I did all the races. So that was really fun. I used the same horse, which is kind of unusual, but he was a little Spitfire, and he was a beautiful, beautiful Palomino Arabian. I just loved him. His name was Shane. So as a kid, you raised Appaloosas, Tammy said. Yeah, we had an Appaloosa too. We had a couple of Appaloosas. So yeah, I'm just reading messages coming in here. I've been walking every day. Oh, back to my line art. So I asked the lady if she could, I found this, I always go on Pinterest to see what I want to have done with my nails. And there was a black line and a little tiny heart. That's what I wanted done, just to these fingers. It's kind of hard to do. And she did the heart, and it was kind of big, and she didn't really know how to do a heart. You know, you take the black, they were black. They take the black and you put two dots close together and you just drag them down. It makes the cutest little heart, and she totally didn't know how to do that. And so I told her how to do it, but she put the dots too far apart. The heart was a little big, and I thought, well, it'll be okay. Then she goes to do the line, and she does two lines close together and makes it really thick. I go, no. I said, that needs to be really thin. And she goes, well, I don't have a brush that does that thin. And I said, yeah, you do. Like, 1 is thin, 2 is not thin. And then I just kind of looked at her and I said, let's just take that off. So she had to redo both these nails because they were really bad. So that was kind of disappointing. I might have to find a new nail place, but this one's really convenient. But anyways, my nails look pretty, right? And I thought pink for pretty spring would work good. What else is happening? Valerie seems to be settling down a little bit. She doesn't hate me every time she calls or I call her. She's still asking me, where are you, Granny? Where are you? And I said, I'm in Florida. And she says, oh, you still Florida? Yeah. She's so funny, but she's not turning her back on me like she's mad at me. And I'm going home next weekend. So on this coming Friday, I'm going home and then coming back here on Monday. So I get to hug and squeeze and love on all the babies. So I'm sure I'll go over and grab Molly, and we'll just have a great time. My mom is supposed to be coming over Saturday too, and she might bring my nephew Tommy because Tommy just adores Valerie and she just like thinks he's the best thing. So hopefully that'll happen. I sent Val another care package and she like opens it up. It was this little wooden teddy bear, and it was like two teddy bears with a little holder in the middle, and it has a votive light, one of those little battery operated votives. So it's like a night light that you set on your like nightstand. And she painted it all up, and Haley sent me a Snapchat video of her painting it, and then one of it sitting on the nightstand in the bedroom, and oh, so cute. So I'm glad that I thought of these little care packages. And honestly, you guys, I just went to the dollar store and bought a bunch of junky little artsy fartsy things. So there's another one in the mail to her. It's a little frame. It's got like a rainbow in it, and it's a shaker. So it's got all this glitter in it, and it's you can hang it on the wall or whatever. So it's a little framed picture, and I know she's gonna love it. It's gonna be so fun. Let's see what else. This week is gonna be busy. I have a team meeting on Tuesday for my team members. Don't forget, team meeting Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central Time. I'm excited about that. Wendy says kids love mail. They do. It's very exciting for them, right? I always send her some candy too. And I know her mom hates me for it, but whatever. For those, I have so many new team members that have joined my team. Celebration is the best time to join. You guys know that. You get to choose $175 in any product that you want, for $99 or $129 if you want to add on the boho blue mini embossing machine. $175 in any product that you want, and you get to be part of my team. So it's a super fun place to be. If you have an order around $100, please consider joining my team instead of placing that order. It's a different place to do that, and gosh, it's just a blast. I have a lot of team members on here tonight, and they will tell you that it is so much fun to be part of something so much bigger. So give that some thought. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me any questions you need. Anne says her nieces and nephews got magazine subscriptions. That's nice because it keeps giving every month, right? Yeah. Make sure you're giving me a thumbs up. Click that like button. I always appreciate it. There's also a share place on your screen, someplace where you can share. Under this video is a subscribe button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will give you notifications. If you click that little bell, you'll get notifications when I go live, which is really nice. Oh, Barbara. It's possible that you may still be able to order the boho machine. You are a team member, and there was a delay in that machine being available to demonstrators, so they extended the period of pre-order for demonstrators. So check and see if you can add that item code to a demonstrator order, and you will find out. What else? I want to let you guys know before I go much further that next weekend, Sunday, February 12th, I will not be live. I'm going to be in Wisconsin, and I'm going to take that whole weekend just to really spend a lot of time with my family. Steve's not going with me, so yeah. I'm just reading comments here. He's going to stay here. He's probably going to golf a lot while I'm gone, which is fine. Okay. I think, oh, we have prizes. Who doesn't love a prize, right? There are 3 ways that you can win prizes from me. First of all is leaving a comment. Oh, and Sally says, thank you for the bow jigs. She received them promptly. You're very welcome. If anybody wonders what she's talking about, this is a bow jig. It's got some holes in it. It's just a piece of wood with some nails that have like no head on them. And I'm going to be using this tonight to make some bows, so you'll be able to see it. Pam is asking how Molly's feeling. Molly is great. Anna, her mother, was sick again. She got the stomach flu, and oh, good Lord. Ugh. So hopefully she's all better now because she is coming to visit tomorrow. We are picking her up at the airport tomorrow. I'm so excited. We're going to have a great time. She's just here for a few days. Needed a little break and to thaw out. I see Julie says Texas thawed out. Thank goodness. I have a sister in Texas and she was sharing all the ice pictures. It was crazy, right? Courtney wants me to pick her. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Courtney. That's awesome. I hope you've had a wonderful day and you've been spoiled rotten. Okay, 3 ways to win. Leave a comment. If you're new in here, you want to just make sure that you've left a message. Whether you just say like, hi, it doesn't matter. You get entered into a drawing to win fabulous prizes. And I have some iridescent pastel gems. These are so beautiful. I love these embellishments. For commenting last time, and I do take Facebook comments, YouTube comments, all the places. Sandy Igluski from Apache Junction, Arizona. You are my winner. And guess what? I do not have your address. So Sandy with an I, Igluski, I-G-L-E-W-S-K-I. You are my winner. Apache Junction, Arizona. Please email me. My email address is Kelly, K-E-L-L-Y, at AStampAbove.com. Pop me your address and I will get these off in the mail to you. Yay! I saw somebody that just messaged that they are in Sarasota. They're from Sarasota. Oh my gosh, your city is just so pretty. We've just had a great time here. We went down to Turtles Beach Grill. I don't know what it's called, Turtles, and had dinner there. Oh, so delicious. Mango margaritas, you guys. What? They're so good. Okay, next up, we have for commenting on the last YouTube Live. I have some of the beautiful Dandy Designs Designer Series paper and also these polished dots for sharing my video. So make sure you click on that share button. Someplace on your device right now is a share button. Click on that. And this is going out to Marie Payne of Laverson. Oh, I don't even know how to spell that. I'm gonna have to look that up again because I didn't write it very good. Utah. Sorry. Laverson. I don't know. Laverkin, Utah. Marie Payne, these are on their way to you. Yay! Next up, we have, we're placing an order last time. Between last YouTube Live and tonight, I've got the beautiful Flowers and More. This is an exclusive host set designer series paper. So bright and pretty. And, whoops, a Scenic Garden stamp set, you guys. This is a host exclusive. When your order goes over $300, you can get one of these. And I have this going out to, hang on, let me hold it up again. Kim Heron of Lancaster, Ohio. Kim, this is on its way to you. I do have your address, so don't worry about that. Now, I dropped something, so hang on. Okay, I was able to pick it up. Lots of times I can't pick these things up with my nails. All right, you guys, I have to set this stuff over somewhere where it will not get pushed into all my things and lost. So let me do that. Whoops, there went my big shot plates, my embossing machine plates. Okay, I think, oh, I know, I wanted to show you guys, I have a brand new kit that is available. I just announced it on my blog and it went out in a newsletter. If you're not familiar with my blog, under this video is a whole bunch of links to all the places that have happy stamping in them. Okay, so there's my blog link. You can go there and subscribe. There is a link to all my online classes, a link to join my newsletter. I send out projects you'll never see on here or on my blog or on Facebook in a newsletter. Cards, pictures of cards with all the details, all the ingredients, all the dimensions, directions. So it's really cool to be on my newsletter email list. And this is my latest class. I've got Pool Party and Black and White Gingham Ribbon. You get a half a pack of each of these. the Enjoy the Adventure Memories and More kit. We're going to be making cards with these 4x6 and 3x4 cards. Plus, Enjoy the Adventure Memories and More envelopes and card bases. And I'm going to be including adhesive backed Milky Dots. So you'll get all of this in the kit as an add-on. If you don't have this stamp set, limited edition, or a stamp set similar to this, you can add it on to your kit. The kit with, gosh, I want to say that there are going to be 12 cards, 6 different designs, 12 cards in this kit PDF. You're going to get half of these and all of this for $56. Now, all my prices include tax and shipping. If you want to add this on, it's an additional $23. Or if you're, and this is all for the United States. You have to be a US resident to get these, to order these kits. But if you happen to be outside of the United States, I also have a PDF file with video tutorials, all the directions, the dimensions, pictures of the projects for $20. So that is my Enjoy the Adventure kit just released. Let me set this over to the side. And let's see. I also have talked to you guys about the Sweet Citrus kit. Look at this. This is all pre-cut. There are 8 different cards, or I'm sorry, there are 8 total cards in here. You get to make 2 of each, 4 designs. And you also get the Flowers and More Designer Series paper, some black gingham ribbon, dimensionals, flat adhesive backed pearls, the mini blending brushes, and spritzers. So we're doing stuff with the cards with all of these things. And then this is Sweet Citrus. If you don't have this bundle, it comes with an embossing folder, a stamp set, and the matching dies. You have the opportunity to add that. So the Sweet Citrus kit is $54, includes the pre-cut card stock. If you want to add the bundle is an additional $61, and if you just want the PDF, that's $20. Okay, let me set this off to the side. I don't want anything to get mixed up. And one more. Are you guys still with me? Adorable owls. I only have a few of these left, you guys. This comes with polished dots, the Dandy Design Designer Series paper. Oh, Charlene says my hair looks awesome. Thank you so much. I actually straightened it tonight because it's usually kind of a little bit of a fuzzy mess. Oh, Sandy says she's friends with Sandy Iglewski. Great. Thank you so much for messaging her. So, adorable owls. There are 6 different cards in here. All die cuts that aren't included in the bundles are in here, as well as pre-cut card stock. And there are 2 different options with this. Option 1 gives you the Adorable Owls stamp set, the Happy Labels bundle, which also comes with the Happy Labels Pick a Punch. This gives you 6 different options for label ends, and the Into the Clouds embossing folder, as well as some fresh freesia ribbon. That's option 1. Option 1 is $76. If you have the stamp sets, if you don't need those, you can get option 2, which includes all of this with the ribbon, and you have the opportunity to add on the embossing folder, and I don't remember how much it is, but it's on my blog. All the things are there. Okay. Whew. So, Adorable Owls, Enjoy the Adventure, Sweet Citrus kit classes. These are all classes in the mail. So no matter where you live, you can take these classes, and there's no set schedule. Like, you get a PDF file, and Yvette Kramer wants to know if she's on my email list. I think you are. I just sent out emails recently, a newsletter to everybody about the Enjoy the Adventure kit, so check that. No matter where you live, you're able to do these classes because you get a PDF file. The PDF file has pictures, it has brief instructions, has a link to a video for each card in the class. So it's super, super nice. You can do it at your convenience. The other thing I wanted to let you know about, oh, I have to grab my form, hang on. and they're not there. So they're here someplace. We have the Stamp Happy Academy. I had them right where I put them. Stamp Happy Academy is a membership website. We have a basic membership, a premium membership, and a live only membership. This is one of the best gifts you can give to yourself as a stamper. There are over 90 online classes on this website. Dina, Barb, and I run this. So there's 3 Stampin' Up! Demonstrators that run this website. We're having an open house. It starts on Friday, which is February 10th. So on Friday, I'm going to give a tour of the Stamp Happy Academy website, show you what's involved, what's included, all the goodies. Anne says SHA is awesome. Yeah, if you're a member of my team, you get a free basic membership to Stamp Happy Academy. Memberships are $19.95 for basic, $34.95 for premium. That includes 3 live classes every month. There are 4 online classes loaded on here every single month, added to that 90 I already told you about. We also have special events like the catalog kickoff. Oh, so much fun. We just had a blast with that. Now, I am going to be giving a tour during the open house of the Stamp Happy Academy website. You will get, I'll be posting links on my Facebook page. I'll also have an email newsletter go out so that you can watch the video. It's not a live presentation, but it's a video that is going to give you an overview of the website. Now, Barb is going to be giving us a tour. That's on Friday, 2:10. 2:11, Barb is going to be talking about, I don't remember, how to join, maybe? And then on Sunday, 2:12, Dina is going to actually give a live class. So that's going to be really super fun. You're going to find all this information on my blog, www.AStampAbove.com. I'll also be sending it out in a newsletter. So if you go to my blog when we're done here tonight, or under the YouTube video, there's a place for you to sign up to join my newsletter. And that's how you keep up on all the things that I'm doing. So, and then of course you pick and choose what works for you, right? Don't forget Stamp Happy Academy. You can go there right after we're done, stamphappyacademy.ning.com, or you can just do a search for Stamp Happy Academy, and you can go to the website and see all the details, how it runs and how it works. More to celebrate, you guys. Stampin' Up! Added some fantastic products to your free choices during celebration. These are available to you free with a $50 or $100 order through the end of February. We have a whole bundle on there, a whole bundle. That's crazy. And Into the Clouds, we're going to be using that embossing folder tonight for a technique card. So that's really cool. Lots of great stuff on here. What time is the Sunday class? Let me grab my book here. See if I wrote it down. Barb is on Barb's video. My video is going to post at 2 p.m. Barb's is going to post, that's on Friday. Barb's is going to post at 2 p.m. on the 11th. And Dina's going to be live at 2 p.m. on the 12th. So I'll get all that information out to you. Don't worry. We're going to put it on Facebook. It'll be on my blog. It'll go out in a newsletter, all the things. So you don't need to worry about missing that. And if you do happen to miss one of the places, just go to my blog and it'll all be on there. So that's probably the easiest place for you to see it. Okay. I think we got it, you guys. I talked about Sweet Citrus, Alphabest. I think I might have one of these classes left, only one though. So, and the Sweet Citrus, I only have a few of those. The Adorable Owls, I have a few of those. And then I've got a brand new class that you can sign up for called Enjoy the Adventure. All on my blog. Just look for online classes, bam. Judy says she bought the owl stamps for a friend and she went crazy over it. I know, right? They are super, super cute and we're actually going to be using them. So I think we are ready to turn this bus around. Did I miss anything? I know you guys are going to tell me if I missed anything, right? We're going to turn this bus around and we are going to start stamping. So hang tight. If you get motion sickness, please just close your eyes. We are going to get this all set up, and I hope I don't hit any buttons. If I do have a backup link that is available on YouTube. Get my cord situated here, you guys. You're still looking at the ceiling. Hang tight. Where's the little button to turn it around? There it is. Oh, Debbie says she hasn't seen the clouds yet. Okay, let me get the cords out of the way. Okay, I think we're good. All right, everybody can see okay. I am going to see if I can get my iPad working again, you guys. So just give me a second here. Just want to see if this will work. It's still acting stupid. I don't know. Hang on, I'm gonna go back out. Here we go. Open in the app. Nope, it's still spinning. So let me grab my laptop. I don't know what happened to my iPad, but I'll have to figure that out later. It's always something, isn't it? Like every single time. Wonder why I have any hair left at all. Okay, here we go. Here is my live. We are good. Oh, whew. Okay, let me get up to the live part. Okay, I think we're good. Thank you for your patience. I do really appreciate it. Now I gotta change my glasses because those glasses don't let me see the comments coming in. Okay, so you guys know I've talked about my technique club before. I have a club that anybody can join as long as you're in the United States. And each month you place a minimum order of $25 and you get a technique club and an instruction sheet in the mail, which is super fun, right? Who doesn't like to get happy mail? So I'm going to be using the Into the Clouds. That's what this is called. This is free right now with a $50 order. So I was kind of happy to see that. I actually had this planned before the Celebrate More items came out, but I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then we're going to use the Adorable Owls, which is also free with a $50 order. It's not going to stop there because we're going to be using the Dandy Designs Designer Series paper. And that reminds me that I got something in the mail yesterday from my fabulous Kathy Miller. She is one of my assistants, and boy, can I just say, Kathy and Brooke, I am missing you desperately while I'm here because there are so many things that I could be getting some help with that I'm doing myself. But I got this, and I know what this is. I haven't opened it yet, you guys, but Kathy, bless her heart, she sent me. Oops, that just flew off the table. Look at this, right on the top. She made all of these up for me, you guys. These are all of our Designer Series papers. And these are called DSP samplers. And I use these in videos so I can show you all the different patterns included with our Designer Series paper. Now I have a lot of people who ask me, how do you make these? And all you do is you print this out on a piece of cardstock, and all you do is have the title, and I put in the coordinating colors and the item code. And then you cut all of these so they'll fit on here. I think this paper has more colors. I'm trying to grab my ruler here. More patterns. So these are 1.5 by 1.5. And this is one side, that's the other. One side, the other. These bigger, oh, here's another really small one. 1.5 by 1.5. These are 2 by 2. And that's all you do is just put them onto a piece of white cardstock with the name printed at the top. That's it. You just print these out on your computer. You type it and you print them out. Look at all these beautiful, beautiful papers, you guys. They're so animal prints. Yeah, love this. This is all the current paper in the mini catalog. I love this Ready to Write. I have this suite, you guys, or bundle or whatever it's called. This paper's free. Dainty Flowers, Day at the Farm is free, as well as Dandy Designs, and this is what we're going to be using. Hang on, I got things sticking here. So, Kathy Miller, my hero, thank you very much. Okay, so, oh, hang on, things are flopping around here. Let me untuck my knee. I've been having problems with my knee. Guess what I can't do anymore? I cannot crouch down, like to where you're almost on the floor, but you're like crouched down. I can't do that. My knee won't allow me to come back up. It like snaps. And one night, I'm not even kidding you guys, one night this happened to me in my office, and I like literally laid on the floor for 10 minutes because it hurt so bad, and I couldn't make it stop hurting so that I could get up. And Steve was in bed, and I'm like, he's never gonna hear me. I laid there for 10 minutes going, now what? And finally it subsided enough that I could get up, but holy man, did it hurt. Okay, enough about me and my whiny old lady problems, right? Oh, take a drink. What are you guys drinking tonight? Oh my gosh. Who said that? Barbara said she can't either, not because of my knee. I'm too fat. I love it. So what did I say to somebody at the pool the other day? They said something about getting a tan, and I said, yeah. I said, tan fat looks better than white fat, so I'm trying to get a tan too. And she laughed and laughed. We have thick basic white cardstock here, 5.5 by 8.5. I've already scored it at 4 1/4. So I am going to burnish that edge good. And then I have the Dandy Designs Designer Series paper. We're gonna be using this pretty little plaid side with mostly balmy blue in it. I almost said bashful blue. Ooh, we have Diet Coke, Coke Zero, water, which is rare for me. Tammy, so boring. No, just kidding. It's good for you, right? Strawberry lemonade right here with my Stampin' Up! Pig on my bottle. I have to tell you, these stickers that they gave us at Onstage, you guys, like, they're still on here. I've had them on here for at least a couple months. And the edges are starting to get like a little dirty looking, but they're sticking like crazy. And no, I don't run this through the dishwasher at all. But I had somebody today, I had a boy, he was probably in his 20s. And he said to me, are you a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator? And I was like, yeah, how would you know that? He goes, well, your bottle. I forgot that I had this. They were sitting right next to us at the polo match, and he said his mom was a big Stampin' Up! Person. She like did all the stamping. I never did talk to her, but it was kind of cute. Anyways, we have a piece of vellum cardstock, 3 1/4 by 4.5. I've got a scrap of white. I've got a 1 by 4 piece of the designer paper, and then I've got a little 1/2 inch. I think this is a 1/2 inch, isn't it? 1/2 inch? Yeah, 1/2 inch by 2 1/4 balmy blue. So the technique that I am doing, you guys, is vellum in embossing folder. Have you guys ever done vellum in an embossing folder? That's kind of hard to see. Oh, Linda said she has sciatica nerve pain. That's like one of the worst. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Linda. That's so painful. I know this knee thing doesn't give me pain unless it snaps. And I'll tell you, like I said, I was literally on the floor for 10 minutes, couldn't get up. Okay, I'm gonna put my vellum cardstock in this way because you can see our clouds here. And embossing vellum cardstock is super, super dramatic. Like, it's so cool because it turns the embossed part of the vellum white, which makes it really stand out. So I'm gonna run this through my machine, and this is not a 3D folder, so I'm using the wrong plate. It is a regular size folder, so I'm gonna use a white number 3, the embossing folder, and my other number 3 plate, maybe. I got this right. Hang on now. Make sure that you've got it all in here good. Is that right? Yep, that's right. It's going. I'm like, oh, am I doing it right? Hang on, this is pretty tight. And I'm having trouble because I don't want this to slide off my desk. There we go. It's not really that hard. This plate on the bottom here that I now have stuck is bowed, so that's what made it go through so hard. It's not that hard to get through here, so I apologize for the drama with that. Okay, are you guys ready for this? It's so, so, so cool. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Ah. So this is my technique, and these technique cards are from my technique club from January. Oops, sorry about the wiggle. I always do my club after the end of the month. So everybody that put in their orders and are part of the technique club in January will get one of these cards. And I'm gonna go ahead and make this card. Now, what I did with this, I've got my liquid glue here, and this is that 1" by 4" piece of designer paper. Yeah, Linda says embossed vellum is so cool. It is, and I have a bunch of different pieces that I embossed here, so I'll show you some different folders. This is gonna be the inside of my card. We're going to take this 4 3/4 by 3.5" layer, and we're gonna put this right in the middle of the front of our card. Now, to glue this on here is kind of hard, right? Because we don't want to see glue through our vellum. So we're gonna make the other elements of our card and then only put glue under those so we can get that glued on. First thing I'm gonna do here is take my little adorable owl from the Adorable Owls set, and I'm going to stamp him or her on my white layer. And I am bringing in the designer tag dies, you guys. These dies are really, really cool. I'm going to use, it's got a bunch of different tags, some floral elements, a butterfly. This is just a pretty set of tags. Designer, hang on, designer tags dies. I'm going to die cut my little owl so that she or he is a little bit closer to the bottom here. So I'm gonna get that die cut, bam, just like magic. And let me put this die away so I don't lose it. So I've got a little bit more stamping here. It's your day, and this is on that 1/2" balmy blue. Stand up here so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, that's not very good. Let me try it again. Oh, much better. Okay, whew. It's tricky stuff, right? I've got Balmy Blue and Daffodil Delight Stampin' Blend markers here. And I'm going to use the dark right around the little belly. Now, for those of you that are not real keen on line art because you're not into coloring, this is a great way to not have to color your whole owl in, because my owl is going to be white. I'm gonna do the eyes. I'm gonna do just a little bit of color on this, and it's so cute like this. Just hang till we get done here and you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna use the dark daffodil. And, oops. Isn't that sweet? That's it. That's all I'm coloring. You don't have to color everything. This is all that I'm gonna do. Okay, so we have this done and this done. I'm gonna take my snips and I am going to snip off the end to make a flag. There we go. Okay. Now remember, I have a class that uses this embossing folder and the owls and the paper. Holy man, so, so cute. I've got an envelope here. And as long as we are doing stamping here, I'm going to clean off my little owl and my chamois. Whoops, something just fell. What was that? Hang on, let me see. Oh, just some paperwork. And I'm gonna do balmy blue with the owl right here on my envelope. Just a cute little decoration on the envelope. And we're gonna bring in that bow jig. This is our variegated balmy blue ribbon. This is super pretty. You can also color this with the blends, but because I'm using balmy blue, I don't need to. I've got my bow jig set at 1 inch apart here. By the way, I do sell these for $10. That includes shipping. I don't have any here with me. I ran out, but I am going to be going home this weekend. So if anybody wants one, just pop me an email. You have to email me. You can't message me on Facebook or any place else. You have to send me an email so that I can invoice you. I need your email address to invoice you. And again, my email is Kelly, Kelly, at AStampAbove, right here, AStampAbove.com. So Kelly at AStampAbove.com. They're $10. I'll invoice you. And when I send you, or when you pay your invoice, I get these out in the mail as soon as I can. And I also send you a video that shows you how to make bows with this thing. So it's a pretty darn good deal. I'm gonna grab my dimensionals. Oh, I got one stuck right here. Dang it. I hate to waste dimensionals. I don't know why I care, right? You get a gazillion on a pack, but I'm like, oh, I just wasted a dimensional. I'm gonna use regular dimensionals. And I need mini glue dots. How's everybody doing? Linda says she has the owl set and she loves it. I know, it's stinking adorable. Like when it first came out, I knew it was cute, right? I'm like, oh, that's so cute. But I'm like, what are you gonna do with that? Like, but I've made cards not for just children. I've made all kinds of cards with this. It just brings joy. It's super cute. Okay, here comes my cute little bow. Look at how cute and perfect that little bow is, right? And you can make your bows any size you want, right up to really big ones. Okay, so here we go with our dimensionals. And do one here, and one right there. Okay, now we're gonna take our Into the Clouds embossed vellum cardstock. Now, mind you, Stampin' Up, if you have if you have purchased, it's a better way to say that, vellum at like in your big box stores, the vellum is really thin and flimsy. Stampin' Up's vellum is actually a cardstock. It's a very high quality and it's thicker vellum, and this works better, of course, to emboss thicker vellum than it does thin vellum. So I'm gonna put my little owl right here. I'm gonna bring this in, slide it in under here, and put it right about there. Now, I'm gonna take my glue and add it behind the tag and the sentiment. That's all the glue that I'm gonna put on there because I don't wanna see that glue through the front of my layer. And now I'm gonna make sure I get this on here straight. I'm gonna give it just a little push so it can, get glued down. And I love that you can see the color through the vellum. So you've got that see-through element plus the pop of that embossed vellum layer. What do you guys think? Isn't that cool? And here's my, oops, I got glue on there. Here's my cute little envelope ready to go in the mail. Now, I need to embellish. And I thought these are the pastel self-adhesive sequins, and I am going to use the blue ones on here. I've been using a lot of the gold ones for things, but now I'm going to do some blue ones, and that just gives it a little pop of bling. Add that little embellishment. Whoops, where did that go? It flew. Let's try that again. Here we go. And maybe I'll put one right here. Okay, super cute. Super duper cute. Now, here's the instruction card. And what I do with these for my online technique club members, I print this off. It has all the little directions. It tells them that there's a video tutorial on February 5th. This is supposed to, you guys, have my AStampAbove on here. I don't see it here. Oh, here it is right here. Darn it, some of them printed off. That makes me mad. This is on a piece of white cardstock. And what I will do is I will take a snippet of this and put it right on here so you have a sample of the technique and a card telling you how to do it. Now, I had to share with you some of these others that I made. So this is a brand new folder called Metal Plate. This is like galvanized steel, like those toolboxes on the back of pickup trucks. Isn't that cool? And here is what it looks like on vellum. Here, let me pull this up. Isn't that cool? Yeah, very neat. So that's this metal, what's it called? Metal Plate 3D embossing. Then I pulled out the cane weave embossing folder. That's this one, it's in the mini catalog. And here's what that looks like, embossed on vellum. Next, I brought in the wintry. We've got the evergreen, boughs, and snowflakes. And here's our snowflakes. Isn't that pretty? This makes beautiful winter cards, you guys, just beautiful. And where's the other one? Oh, I didn't do this one. I just did the snowflakes, but these two folders come together. It's called Wintry, W-I-N-T-R-Y. And then I also did the Merry Melody embossing folder, the music. And I thought that looked super cool, right? Okay, so now what I would do with this, here, let me leave this right here. I'm gonna bring in my little paper cutter, is I would take, this is about 3 inches. I'm gonna do probably 2 inches and another 2 inches. I'm gonna take these two and I'm going to add them to the sample. Okay, so now everybody who is a part of the club is going to get a little sample of the vellum embossing, and they also are going to get a card in the mail. So all of this comes to my Online Technique Club members every month. After you're a member for 6 consecutive months, you get a $30 product credit, same as cash, to order from me, whatever you'd like. So you get $30 and you can choose to do with it whatever you would like. So there we go. I'm gonna keep all of these. I'm gonna be cutting these up to go on the rest of my, this is all I have left to do, is add embellishments to the cards and put these layers on here. And here are a whole bunch of these cute little owl cards. And I don't even think this is all of them, but I've got a whole bunch here that I've made. This is stuff that usually my helpers do for me. So bless them. I'm appreciating them more and more every day while I'm here in Florida. I'll tell you that. Okay, let me get this out of here. And I got my little cheat sheet there. Oh, these super, super duper cute cards. Are you guys ready for the next project? I can't hardly wait to share this one with you. Okay. Take a drink. Everybody take a drink. Stay hydrated. What did you guys have for supper? I'll tell you what I had for supper. I had scallops and fresh green beans, and I cooked. I know. Steve was not cooking today. He was not feeling like cooking, so I did it, and it was delightful. Ginormous scallops. Okay, our next project, let me hang up my little cheat sheets here so I know what I'm doing, is out of necessity. And I'll tell you what's happening. My stepdaughter Stephanie, she's gonna be coming down to visit too, and she turned 40. And so I needed a gift bag, and I thought, why not make a gift bag out of this amazing, beautiful, gorgeous paper. Let me see if Kathy has that here. I might have told her that I made one out of this one, but I don't know if I did. Nope, but I think I have one at home, you guys. So I'll need to grab that when I go home. I've got a whole list of stuff I need to bring back. But this amazing, gorgeous, beautiful paper is what I decided to use. And this is a great thing to use with your celebration paper because most of us get a lot of it, right? Oh, I'm seeing meatballs and chicken and homemade pizza and taco salad, chuck roast. Oh, you guys are eating good too. Yum, Mexican after church, Trish says. What? Okay, so I am going to pick out 2 pieces and I think I'm going to use these 2 right here. Now, I've already made this project in the Calypso Coral, so I can't wait to share that with you. But we're going to make another one out of this beautiful, beautiful paper. I'm going to make a gift bag and a matching card out of what's left over from 2 sheets of 12 by 12. You guys are going to love this. So let me get out all my little bits and pieces here. I've cut a lot of this stuff ahead of time so that you don't have to wait for me to, you know, do that. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our gift bag. Oh, and where is, hang on, I got to find the black and white gingham ribbon. I need that. And, oh, it's going to be in here. We're going to do that first. So let me get all this stuff. Here's another one. Now, when I make stuff like this, I kind of pull from a lot of different places. So I hope that you don't get like annoyed by that, but we have a lot of product, right? Like it just is what it is. We have lots and lots of stuff as stampers. So I'm sure you can find something that will work to be able to recreate this. So first of all, I'm gonna grab some black and white gingham ribbon. Now, I didn't think black and white gingham ribbon was gonna look that, it was kind of busy, right? So I wanted just black, but I don't have any black ribbon here. So I've been like taking some lessons in how to get by because I'm not at home with all of my supplies. So what I wanna do is I wanna make a nice big bow. So I'm gonna just do a little dry fit here, I like to call it. Little dry fit. I want a nice big bow, like about this big, okay? So I'm going to cut that. And now I want 2 of these. And it just so happens that I have 2 rolls of this ribbon here because I love it so much. I knew I had to bring more than, I told you guys that I have a bag of ribbon where I just cut off a yard of all of my ribbon that's current. A yard of it and threw it in a Ziploc bag, and that's how I was able to travel here with all my yarns. But I'm gonna take my black, this is the dark Stampin' Blend marker, and I am going to color this so that it's not black and white, but it's black and black, because I didn't want it to be so busy. So this is how I decided to alter it. And I'm doing this first so this will dry. And, oh, I should measure this for you guys. Hang on. I always like to be able to tell you. So you don't have to, there's no sense in reinventing the wheel, right? I always feel like that. This is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, about 18 inches. You need that twice. 2 lengths of 18 inches. All right, so we pick up Anna tomorrow at 11:30 at the Sarasota airport. And Steve has been asked to help put mulch in all the landscaping around here. We're friends with the guy who's the president of the building. And so Steve's gonna do mulch on Wednesday. Me and Anna are probably gonna go to Sarasota or Siesta Key Beach. So excited. Okay, so we did that. Gosh, this keeps coming undone. Hang on, I'm gonna tape this down a little better because I don't like that at all. Okay, now we're gonna take 2 pieces of 12 by 12 cardstock and we are going to score. So I'm gonna get that cutting blade out of here and we're gonna take one. Now you have to decide where the top is. we're gonna score the top at 1 inch. And on this paper, it doesn't matter at all. So I'm gonna do this as the top. So I'm gonna score that, oops, let's get that out of there, at 1 inch. Okay, got that done. The other 3 sides we're scoring at 3 inches. So we're gonna do 1. I thought about, you guys, hang on, I got a mini glue dot stuck there. I thought about, like, I'm gonna be gone next weekend, but you know what I thought would be really fun? If I have time, I could set up a mystery stamping for you guys. And I could give you all the clues to do mystery stamping, and then you could create a card while I'm gone, and then we could post them all on my, I don't know, my Facebook page. That would be really cool. I only say Facebook because Facebook is a really easy platform to do stuff like that. Okay, so here is 1 inch, 3 inch, 3 inch, 3 inch. Okay, this is my 1 inch edge. So I want this to look the same. You see how the lines go this way? I want it to be the same. So I'm gonna come in here. This is the top, this is the bottom. We're gonna cut this at 8 inches. So you need 8 by 12 for the second piece. And I do have templates already made up. You guys, I'm so proud of myself. I like have my blog post almost ready to go. All I have to do is take pictures of the owl cards and I will be able to post it. But I made up a little template that is gonna share with you exactly all the dimensions of this. So don't worry. Okay, so we're going to put this up to 8 inches. 8 by 12. Cut that off. We're gonna use this to make the card, so don't lose track of that. And now we have to figure out this is the top, this is the bottom, okay? This is the, hang on, this is my top, 1 inch, this is my top. This is my bottom. We're gonna score the top and both sides at 1 inch, the bottom at 3. I'm gonna do that 3 inches first. And again, this is all gonna be in a template for you. So we've got 3 inches and 1 inch on each side that is remaining. Does that make sense? I hope I'm not being confusing. 1, 1, mystery stamping sounds fun. Okay. Okay, I'm getting a lot of people that think it would be really fun. Now, for those of you that aren't on Facebook, you know, I don't know what to tell you, but you're gonna see what everybody else makes on Facebook, which is half the fun of mystery stamping, I'm not gonna lie. But you could probably email me your cards if you want to, and I can post them on the Facebook group. Okay, now we've got our 1 inch up here. This is gonna be the outside of my gift bag. So I'm gonna take that 1 inch. This is my top, my bottom. I'm gonna take that 1 inch and I'm gonna fold it backwards like this. Okay, and then we're gonna go down here to the bottom and I'm feeling around for my score line. We're gonna do this. And this, and then here is that 3 inch bottom. Isn't this gonna be so pretty? Oh, I love it. Okay, get rid of my ribbon scissors. Now I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna cut on that score line all the way up to that 3 inch score line right there. We're gonna do the same thing right here. You want to make sure that you're cutting right on the lines, because if you don't, that can really kind of mess your project up. Now we're going to come over here to this one, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to fold that 1 inch. That's our top. Burnish that edge good. And then here's our 3 inch bottom. And both sides are 3 inches. seems kind of weird, but hang with me because you're going to get this in just a second. It's going to make perfect sense. Make sure you're using that bone folder to get those score lines nice, nice and crisp. There we go. Oh, so pretty. Now we're going to do the same thing down here. We're going to cut up to the lines. Connie says, mystery stamping stresses her out. Well, girlfriend, you're so cute. You need to just take it all in stride. It's not a life or death situation. Just keep that in your brain. It's just something fun to do. See what you can come up with. There we go. Okay, we just cut that. Okay, now we need to get out our tear and tape. And I did a video on this. If you take your tear and tape and put it right over your wrist like this, now you can have a whole bunch of nice control over this. It's not rolling away from you. It's not going to go do a bunch of stupid things. But we are going to put tear and tape on the smaller piece. And I'm going to put it right up here by the fold, by the score line. Don't go past where you cut that piece right there, okay? So it's going down to there. Here comes this one. You don't want to butt right up against that score line, but you want to get fairly close. Here, let me, hang on. See how close that is? Just a little bit away from there, okay? So, hang on. We got things happening. Here we go. Now I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool, and we're going to put these together. So I'm going to pop this off. Okay, you do not get a second chance with this stuff, so please take it easy and make sure you get this lined up right. But it needs to be super duper strong. That looks good. There we go. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of glue under here because this bothers me. I want that. Oh, now I got a little bit too much. Hang on. That's what your pants are for. Oh, thank you guys. You like my tear and tape tip. Yeah. So you're going to, here's the deal. Here's my tear and tape. It's coming off this way. You're going to do this. You don't want to do it this way because now it's backwards and it's all like awkward. Tape is coming off this way. Put it on just like a bracelet. And now you've got all your control. It's not going to roll away. It's not going to bend around and cause you all kinds of annoying problems. Okay, so here's the first of our bag. And then here comes the next one. We're just going to fold that right down on top of there, you guys. Don't try to hold these up and put them together. We used to do that until we got really smart. And I remember, I don't remember who did it, but I remember the first time I saw somebody do it like this, and I was like, oh my gosh, how awesome is that? Now, I noticed that mine's a little bit off here, so I'm going to move it just a little bit because I obviously did not score this perfectly. That right up here. And if you don't score yours perfectly, this is what you're going to deal with too. But you want that to go. There it is. Now it fell right into place there. Again, I'm going to add some glue right here and glue that little flap down. Hang on. Wait for the magic. Here's our bag. Is that not so, so pretty? Absolutely beautiful. Now we're going to do the bottom. And what I like to do on the bottom, you guys, is I like to, let me move this back a little bit. I like to put a little bit of glue, just glue this onto this flap, okay? So it's not flopping around inside your bag. I don't know if it really matters, but it bugs me. I get a little weird about stuff like that. So we're just gonna glue that to this. Okay, so now it's not flopping around. Now, this is gonna be the back of my bag because I can see these edges. This was the big piece. This is the small piece. This is the front. So I'm gonna fold this over. I'm gonna fold this up. And now this is gonna go down like this so that you can see the little edges here, and this is the back. Does it matter? No. Am I weird? Little bit. Don't care. I have standards. This is one of those crazy things that is like, oh, I'm gonna do this way. Okay, and now I'm gonna add just a little bit of tear and tape here. I don't know that you really need to, but I don't want my bag falling apart. It's for my stepdaughter, for my mom. I'm doing one for my stepdaughter and one for my mom because of course I already made one, you guys. And I wanted to do one in a different color. So I'm like, okay, well, who can I make that for? Well, I'll use it for my mom's birthday. It's coming up in April. My mom was born on tax day. Poor her. I hate taxes. But I love my mom. So, I don't know what I gave her a cruise to Norway for her birthday. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to get my mom. Just going to add some liquid glue in here. Probably not necessary, but okay. Now, we're going to put our hand down in here and we're going to get that all set up. Oh my good Lord, is this not the prettiest thing ever? What do you guys think? Gorgeous? Yeah. Okay. All right, next, we're going to take these. These are dry now, and I'm going to tie my bow. So all I did was put these two together, just like this. And then I wanted a fairly kind of big floppy bow, not a cute little tiny tight bow. There you go. There we go. This is, oh, that's kind of pretty lopsided. Hang on. I know it was foolish of me to think I could do that. I could pull that off in one try. I got a little cocky there, but yeah. Now I'll probably get censored for saying that word. Good Lord. I can recruit the you know what, but I can't say words like that. Okay. Probably get censored for that too. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Here comes a mini glue dot. And I'm gonna put that right over here, right on the side. Ready? Ah, isn't that different? Love it. Okay, now this bag is going to have a hanger on the front, and we're gonna hang our card right on the front. Yeah, cool, right? Okay, so what we need to do is we need to slit in here, and like the Sending Love, I think it's called, dies have a long thing in it, but I didn't bring those along. So what I came up with, I pulled out a whole bunch of die sets like I told you guys. What I came up with is this. This is the right width, and these are our stitched rectangles. The smallest one is what I decided to use. So I'm going to, where did my owl card go? Here's one right here. I'm going to take this. I just want to know how wide I need this to be. So if you want to, you can grab a pencil if you happen to have one, which I know I have 4 here, but can't locate one right at the moment. So that's great. Well, let's just grab a pen. So I'm going to center this from side to side. By the way, this piece is 2 1/4 by 5 1/2. And so I need my die to be at least this wide. I need a channel that's this wide. So I'm going to put this about 1/2 inch from the bottom. I'm going to tape it on here and die cut it. And then I'm going to move this end down to my mark right here. And it's going to overlap that hole okay, that we already made. And it'll kind of line up right with it. And we're going to run this through the embossing die cutting machine. And when you do that, it's going to look just like this. This is the hole that I made. So I die cut this, and then my mark is right down here. You want it to be a little bit wider than your mark, and then I brought it down again. So it overlapped just a little bit, and it kind of fits in there just right when you do that, okay? So we are gonna take this and we're gonna put it on the front of our gift bag. And I'm gonna push it up to about right there, okay? Now you wanna make sure you don't do this mistake. You don't put any glue or adhesive under this part because your card is gonna slide through there. This is a hanger for your card. So I'm again gonna use tear and tape because I do not want this falling apart. That's embarrassing. There we go. So that's gonna be good. And then I'm going to also add some glue just for a little bit of reinforcement. Don't go below. Don't go down here with your adhesive or you're gonna be like, oh crud, what did I do? I've done it. Okay, so we're gonna try not to get this caught any place till we can get it all the way in here. And we want it centered from side to side. I think it's stuck already, dang it. So now I'm getting my fingers all over the glue. Yep, yep I am. Yep. There we go, that's exactly where I want it. It's just up right about there. I'm gonna not play with it anymore, okay? This is open because our card is gonna hang through there. Okay, so we've got our bag, and I would also, you guys, get some coordinating tissue paper. I didn't get to the store to do that today because I had to go to watch the polo match. Right? Okay, now let's do our card because this is also pretty simple. Where'd my paper cutter go? Do you guys see it any place? I set it back over there. Huh. Hang on. Paper cutter, where are you? Oh, here it is. It's underneath the table on the other chair. Okay, now remember this piece that we cut off, our designer paper? We're gonna cut off 1.5 inches. Oops, what happened? There we go. We're gonna take this off, okay? And then we're gonna take this and we're gonna fold it in half. And now I want this to be the front of my card. So we're gonna fold that in half. And it's designer paper, you don't really need to score it to be able to fold it in half. Now we're going to take all of our little bits and pieces. So hang on. This paper right here has a bunch of flowers in it. And with the dies that match the fragrant flower stamp set, they're right here. And the fragrant flower stamp set goes with the favored flowers free designer series paper with your $50 order. So here's the stamp set and the dies called fragrant flower dies that matches the favored flowers designer series paper. So we're gonna take this big die. Now this matches this set of flowers, this on this paper. And then we've got this little one that matches the smaller flowers. So we've got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, so on and so forth. We've also got the stamps where if you don't want to use your paper for this, you can stamp them and color them or do whatever you want. You can emboss them, whatever you want to do with them, okay? So we are going to use this, and I've already cut this out, like probably from right here, okay? We're gonna use this and we're gonna die cut these flowers. And I did not do that ahead of time. I'm going to use just a little bit of temporary tape here to hold this in place because I don't want to mess this up. I don't want it to move on me, right, by accident. Okay, here we go. I am going to tape this down. And I just cut this out of the middle of this paper. And now here comes... Hang on, I gotta find all my plates now. Put my platform back in here. This plate. And now we're gonna emboss this. And it looks like it's, oops, it's kind of moving around. Hang on, I'm gonna reposition this tape because it's moved on me. Okay. This is why I usually die cut stuff ahead of time, because I don't want you guys to go to sleep. Because it's kind of boring, right, to watch me die cut stuff, but I wanted to make sure that you knew how I got this. And I'm trying to keep the jiggling at a minimum, you guys. Sorry. You guys see that Val, like, wrecked my bracelet? This is my favorite, probably longest bracelet I've ever owned. And she like pulled it. It's like a wire in there. She like pulled it and bent it all up. And I just still can't bear to give it away or get rid of it. Because it goes with almost everything. I know you guys wanted to know that, right? Yeah. Okay. Oops, hang on. Here comes our beautiful flower. Look at how pretty that is. Put this back in my machine. And I'm going to put my die away so I don't lose it. Again, this is the Fragrant Flower Dies, matches the Fragrant Flower stamp set. Okay, so we've got that done. We've got this. The other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted a frame. So I thought long and hard about this card. So I'm using the Fabulous Frame Dies, and I'm going to do the frame on Fresh Freesia because that's one of the coordinating colors for my card. And as long as I've got this here, I thought I'd bring this out and show this. These fabulous, what's happening in here? Fabulous Frames Dies, they die cut two things. You get an oval and then you get a frame. You get a rectangle and a frame. You get a big rectangle and a frame. There are some photo corners in here. There's a little label in here, all kinds of frames in here. This is a really good die set. I've used it several times now. Okay, so I'm gonna die cut this. And then I told you I wanted to personalize this, right? So I've got the Alphabet a la Mode dies. I told you this used a lot, and sometimes that's just the way it goes. Now, my stepdaughter Stephanie's turning 40, so I made her the orange Calypso Coral card for the 40, and I'll show that to you. But my mom is turning 78, so we're going to die cut all of this stuff. When you do this, be careful and nail this down with some temporary tape because you don't want your dies to get under each other. That will ruin them. Ask me how I know that. Yeah. So once we've done that, here comes our frame. So you get two pieces. Okay, so we've got this and this. And then I've already die cut my numbers. So here's my 8. Here's my 7. If you have any of the adhesive sheets, this is a great thing to use them on. Put that behind your paper before you die cut it and you'll have a sticker. I didn't bring them with me because they're in a drawer and I really wish I would have. I've had several instances where I would like to have used them, but this is a great place to use your adhesive sheets. Turn your little numbers into stickers. Okay, so let me move that over. All right, we did this. Let's get that put back in with the, where did those go? No clue. Okay. Next, what we need is a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. I'm going to use basic black. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And last but not least, this is the last set of dies, you guys, I promise. I pulled out the contour dies. These are called scalloped contour dies. This is another one of my favorite die sets. And I cut out a basic white layer for the inside. Okay, now we're ready. This goes really fast now. We are going to take our card. And again, this has no definite pattern. If it did, you would want to pay attention to that, okay? But it has no definite pattern. I am going to put glue on the back of my designer paper card, and we're going to put it onto the black. I could have used fresh freesia here. Maybe I'll wish I would have, but I'm gonna have to be okay with this. Now I'm going to take my frame and I'm going to put it right on here. Isn't that a pretty contrast? I love this look. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Add some glue here. Don't want too much. I don't want it oozing out all over, so I'm just using teeny weeny amounts. I saw some people come to that polo match today. They had a great big Rottweiler, and then they had a tiny little wiener dog, and they were both the same color, right? Because like a Rottweiler is black with a brown face, and the little wiener dog was too. It was pretty funny looking. Okay, so here's my little frame. And oh, look at, I folded that a little bit crooked. Let me see if I can push that into place. Yep, I did. I didn't want the edge sticking out. Okay, oops. You can also mangle your frame a little bit. Okay, here comes my 87. Now, on the other card, I used black for these letters, but I didn't think black would show up as good on this color as it did on the orange. So I decided to use the fresh freesia. And I'm going to put my 8 right up here. Get that glue off of there. I hate it when I see glue marks all over. That just makes me crazy. So I try to use as little as possible. This almost matches my nails. They're a little bit pinker, less purpley. Okay, and then here comes my 7. So my mom's gonna be 87 years old on April 15th. And she's gonna love this card. And I already told you I gave her a cruise to Norway for her birthday. That looks a little goofy. I think my 7 should have been a little bit straighter up and down, but my mom won't complain. Here comes our flowers. We are going to use dimensionals for our flowers. I don't know what I did with them, but thank goodness I have more here. Anybody see them? I probably put them away in that bin. I'm gonna use some edges here. So these are our mini dimensionals. I'm just gonna cut up some of these edges because I don't know what I did with my regular dimensionals. Who knows? Who knows? Yep, we're gonna put one there and one here and one here. Oh, I got that pretty close to the edge. I don't think I like that. And maybe one right there and one in the middle. And then I'll use some minis out here on these little bud things. Here we go. Oh, so pretty. Okay. I think you guys are gonna love this. Now, the cool thing about this is you don't even need an envelope for your card, right? But yesterday when I was making these projects, I stamped up an envelope and then I realized, oh, I don't even need an envelope because you don't use an envelope with this. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this in here. It's gonna fit over the end of the frame, just like this. What do you guys think? Right? Isn't it pretty? Okay, and then I thought I'd come in here and use a little pop of gold. These are the gold faceted adhesive back sequins, and these are in the mini catalog. Yes, yes. Barbara says, your mom is gonna love it. She is going to love it. So I'm gonna put some more of these on my order next time. I really, really like these a lot. Like, I've been using them a lot.
Okay, so we've got some big ones and then we've got some little ones, and I really want to bling this up because I just think that the gold is so pretty on here. It's kind of stunning. We've got different shapes. There's some little crescent moons on here. We've got all kinds of different shapes to use, and I think 5 looks good enough. Now, what are we gonna do on the inside? Isn't that pretty? We're gonna put this on the inside, so we need to stamp that. So that's where my favorite birthday sentiment stamp set comes in. Biggest wishes, right? Or biggest wish, I should say. Here, let me move this. And, oh shoot, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to color my numbers with my Wink of Stella, but I think that showed up better on black. Oh yeah, this is gonna look pretty. Do it before you glue them on here, because this is a little tricky not to get it all over and make just a big mess. Little bit of bling there. Shows up better on black. I'll show you the black one when I get that. Okay, so we've got fresh freesia. Here's our black ink. And what oops, hang on, something just fell over. What I'm gonna do is I am going to stamp the happy, this big fluffy one, right up here. I gotta see it. Oh, perfect. And then I love to do the birthday in black. And I'm going to put that right there. Oh, turned out great. My goodness. Oh, what is my comment? How old is your mom gonna be? I'm so sorry. She's gonna be 78. Oh. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, let me see if I can do something with this. Oh, look at that. Come on. Oh, thank you guys so much. Okay, so I have to tell you a funny story. So my mom was telling me this story that she was with her friends and they were talking about something, and her mom goes, well, I'm only 72 for Pete's sakes. And I like looked at her like, is this part of the joke or what's happening here? And oh, look at that. and the punchline never came. Like, she never said, oh, and then I was kidding or whatever. She just kept going on with her story. And this one isn't gonna make it. And I like told my mom, I go, Mom, and this was like just in the last 6 months she did this. I said, Mom, you're not 72. She goes, well, I sure am. And I said, no, you're not. And she kind of looked at me like I was nuts. I said, you're 77. And she's like, what? And I go, yeah. She goes, oh my gosh. And yeah, she told everybody she was 72. Okay, you guys, I saved this one. Oh, good grief. Thank you so much for telling me, because that would have been highly embarrassing. I wonder if she would have noticed. Do you think she would have? Okay, I'm gonna run this through. Hang tight. We don't want to make her older. Yeah, thank you for bringing that to my attention too, by the way, because it is hard to stamp and read all the comments. I try really hard, and I do go back and answer questions. Do you guys like how I get these out? I just go like that and they'll fall right out. Okay, let's try this again. I just did the 8 too. We might as well make it nice, right? Here we go. 78. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And I know that's right because my mom is exactly 20 years older than me. She was just a baby. I didn't have my daughter until I was almost 30 years old. So then I was an old mom. My mom was a young mom. I was an old mom. That's what I always said. I was an old mom. Okay, here we go. 78. Thank you guys so much. I would have been so embarrassed. Ah! Like I said, she probably might not have even noticed because, you know, the flowers are so pretty. My mom saves all my cards. She has this special box that she puts them all in. Isn't that sweet? Thank you for saving the day. Okay, here goes this. And this really looks nice on the inside too. I guess well, no, I was gonna say I could have made the inside fresh freesia, but look at how that pops in there. And all those pretty flowers. Ah. Okay, you guys ready? Let's just shove all this junk out of the way. Let's get rid of that 8. Where's our bag? Here comes our bag. Here comes our bag. You think she would notice? Deb thinks she would notice. I don't know. Now, remember we left this open. Let's get those ribbons out of there. And you're gonna take this, and you're gonna go like this, and you're gonna drop it right in there, and there is our beautiful gift card, or our gift bag with our hanging card. This is a fabulous, fabulous display, isn't it? What do you guys think? Ah, yeah. Want to see the orange one? 40. And I used a white frame. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm almost wondering if I should have used petal pink, but I don't know. I just did white. And Stephanie's 40, my mom's 78, and I would like to get some gold tissue paper to put in here, right? So both of these are from the Favored Flowers Designer Series paper and the Fragrant Flowers bundle. I just love these. I think they're so stinking cool, don't you? I knew I had to share them with you, and it also, my projects tonight definitely served a purpose because I needed gift bag. I needed a gift bag for Stephanie's. So Stephanie, I got her some perfume from the Buckle. That's what she told me she wanted, was the special perfume that she likes from the Buckle. And so I got her that for her birthday. And then I'll get something else because the bottle's only about this big. So I need to get her a little something else. And then here, of course, is our owl cards. And this is part of my Technique Club. So everybody gets this every month when they place their order for my Technique Club. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button. There's a subscribe button right on the screen right now. You can click right on that bottom right corner. Give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. And let's see. I was going to try and look on here. Oh, we've got 273 thumbs up. We've got 600 people watching. That is awesome, you guys. I am always in awe that many people tune in to spend their Sunday night with me. I'm in awe. I'm very humbled by that. So all of these templates will be on my blog. My blog is right here, www.AStampAbove.com. Please make sure you share this video. Just click on that share button. It's right under the video right now. And then if you scroll up, there is a bunch of information on the YouTube video I think it comes up once I'm done. There's a whole bunch of links under there. Oh, no, right now, if you scroll up on the screen, the very last words under the description is show more. That's going to give you all the links to all the places. This is my host code right now. If you place an order with me, I always appreciate your orders. If your order is under $150, use this code. If it's over $150, don't use the code. You're going to get some rewards from Stampin' Up. I definitely want you to have those. Your orders help keep me in business and keep my bills paid, so I greatly appreciate that. Anybody, I know, Barbara says a great card, love it, 2-in-1. Exactly, right? Now, remember, I'm going to try to put together mystery stamping for you. And what I'm probably going to do, you guys, is post the clues on my blog, and then I'll schedule them to go to Facebook. But you're going to have to find all the clues, because what happens during mystery stamping on Facebook is the clues get out of order because people comment on them, and that brings them to the top of the Facebook feed. So it's a little confusing, but you're gonna have to go to my blog to see all the clues. I will have them post to Facebook if that's where you usually are. Make your card, you post it under the 4th clue on Facebook. You can always find all the clues. I'll update my blog as the clues are posting, but I'll post clue number 1, number 2 later, number 3 later, number 4. Number 4 is where you're going to post a picture of your mystery stamping card, okay? So you're gonna find all the details on my blog. I am got my fingers crossed that I can actually get this accomplished this week. Also, open house on Friday. I will be giving you a tour of the Stamp Happy Academy website. You definitely don't want to miss that. This is going to be where you're going to learn all about the best stamping website for stampers in the world. It's fantastic. So you definitely want to check that out. Again, that's going to be posted on my blog. It'll be on my Facebook pages. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your Sunday night to spend it with me. I love you guys. This is so much fun for me. And the fact that I have a job that I love so much, boom, right? I am going to be picking Anna up from the airport, Steve and I, tomorrow, and we are going to have so much fun. Next weekend, get to hug and smooch and kiss on my grandbabies. I'm gonna love that. If you guys have any questions, Jan says, don't forget to bring your crown back. My crown is on my list. I've got quite a list that needs to come back with me. I don't know how we're ever gonna get all this stuff home. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried about that. But you guys have a great couple weeks. I hope you can do the mystery stamping. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And don't stress yourself out over it. It's just a card, right? Connie, you can do it. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Have yourselves a great week. Bye-bye.